LeBron yesterday accused NBA refs of being biased, and we need to judge whether that's fair or foul. All right, so after the Cavs lost yesterday, the Spurs, LeBron went on a little bit of a rant saying that NBA referees are being biased in favor of shooters over drivers, and obviously LeBron is a big driver, and we got some stats to back that up. But LeBron's quote was, quote, "We're at a point now where we protect the shooter more than the driver. There's no reason I should be going to the line 4 times in a game when I drive 100 times to the paint and I'm getting hit and slapped and grabbed and whatever and whatnot. We protect the shooter. That's what it turned into. Chicks dig the long ball. And that's what it's about." So, I mean, yeah, that's a nice little chicks to the long ball there reference there. But fair or foul, though, LeBron is getting a little pissy with the refs right now, not giving him what he feels are the proper foul calls as he drives the lane on a regular basis.
I say fair. I look at this like an investment, right? It's going to be a hefty investment because the league is probably going to fine him about $25,000 for criticizing.
He got teed up yesterday, yeah.
The officials in public. But I feel like this is from the Phil Jackson school of like needling the officials, because I'm sure the next few games he'll be at the line a lot more. Do you think so?
I mean, it's fair. I mean, he actually has a point. Like him, Shaq, Dwight Howard, Cousins.
Yeah.
These guys are so dominant, so big that they are getting fouled. They're getting fouled every time they touch the ball. But as a ref, are you going to call it every single time? So they're getting the shit side of the calls instead of the greatness part of the call.
So how come a guy like James Harden, who's not as physically dominating, will get to the line 16 times?
Because he's not fit. So it's a catch-22. They tell you to play strong, but if you do play strong, when people hold and grab you, they're not going to give you that call. Now, if you go around and now if LeBron James starts to flop, now we look at him flopping James. But then you have somebody like a Harden who is a contact player who's trying to get fouled. Then he sits at the free throw line 12 times because he realizes I don't need to be strong. As long as you can throw me off my spot, I'm going to get the foul. LeBron James is like, I'm not going to let you throw me off my spot. So now you have
strong to be thrown off the spot.
And now you have this war that he's playing strong ball, and it's just like when I'm backing you down, and we're playing this tough game, and then I flop, and then they give me the.
Yeah, but LeBron's go-to move half the time is lowering his shoulder into guys, and when he's 280 and running 6'10", like you say is, of course he's going to barrel over guys that are 100 pounds lighter than him and smaller. It's going to look a lot worse. He's not going to get those foul calls.
But that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where, because he is stronger than everyone, the refs are saying, you can take it.
Yeah, it was like that play when he got teed up when Kyle Anderson blocked him from behind. Yeah, Kyle got the block, but before he made the block, he hit LeBron in the back of the head on his
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where, like, if you was a ref and you're reffing James, you're going to be sitting there saying the same thing. You can play through it. You're strong enough. Yeah. You're the greatest player in the... Like, no, I'm the greatest player on the planet, but fucking call the game the right way. Don't sit here and just say, oh, you're strong, play through the shit, and I got all these motherfuckers dry humping me, like fucking.
There are stats to back up LeBron's assertion that he's not going to line as much as he should be. He's, I think, averaging the fewest free throw attempts since his rookie season. Wow. But I'm going to call foul on LeBron, and I think it's kind of like what you said, kind of like venting through the media. Yeah. I think yesterday a frustrating game for him and the Cavs. They didn't play that well, didn't shoot that well, didn't play great defense. A couple losses at home recently. So I think frustration at that, number one, and number two. If you're going to complain and be so boisterous about this stuff, LeBron, can you please make your foul shots? It's not a good look when you bitch and moan to the refs and then you go to the line and brick 2 free throws like you did the other night. And you do.
But if he got there to 14 times, he should.
Right.
He should then.
I mean, but he knows he's ref differently. He's been in the league now for 15 years. He knows this.
But you're ref differently, but you just assume that it get better. Like, it's just one of those things.
You're 15. It's not going to get better.
You just assume that you're going to get better. Like Allen Iverson. As hard as he was to guard naturally, he was like, it was bad playing defense against him because he was like fucking 180.
Yeah.
As soon as you touch him,
180.
If that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as you touch him, he falls foul. Like, come on, ref. Like I can't even touch him.
Flip flop the 8 and the 0.
It's not like Jordan era where Jordan's getting more free throws than him. It's like, remember back in the 80s, they thought clotheslining you was actual defense.
Yeah, they just fist fought.
They just thought that was actual defense. I'm going to put you in your ass. I'm going to use all 6 of my fouls. Like, no, he just went to the free throw line because you were just intentionally fouling him. That's it. There was no actual 80s defense that was really, so between him and Jordan, there was one area. They were intentionally fouling one, and this one, they're just not blowing the whistle.
So you're calling foul?
I'm on the fence. I see both sides of the issue.
Yeah.
I just know that he'll be fine.
You're calling fair?
I'm calling fair.
Well, yeah, I got to make a fair.
All right, 2 fairs and a foul.
Yeah. That's like the.
You got to remember, I led the league in free throws one year, so I know.
But that was that era where they were letting everybody get to the line. Like, I'll never forget in 2006 when D Wade shoots 97 free throws.
Because we're smaller. We're smaller going against big guys. So when we get hit, it shows. When he comes in, he gets hit, it doesn't show.
Yeah.
There's no one of his physical stature in the league. So
No.
You do the James Harden where you like lock your arm.
Yeah,
and
you can
fall
start.
and
You can start doing all that.
James is crafty.
That's what I'm saying. Because again, if I decided to go up and you hit me with one of these, it'll show the fly. You hit LeBron with one of those. It's all right. Let's go.
Like, excuse me.
Excuse me, man.